Hey, thank you. And Drakis, I appreciate that. Future Man Gaming, thanks for the host, man. Also on lunch, we had Mo Crew with the 36 months. No idea what's going on. Shiro getting a sub from Revan. Metal Lemon gifting easy now. Setnix, Walnuts on display, and Decent Noob with the subs. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Save game. All right, we are working through Raedric's Hold right now. We just camped. Now we're picking up the rest of our stuff there. We got to talk to Magrin still. Thought I felt your eyes on me. Now come the words. I had questions I want to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange, and this happened right before lunch. You were sitting by the fire, and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash, like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed. And too
You helped
bright to be
build
forgotten.
the Godhammer?
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who would come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
Shadows of the 12? So this is related back to the dozen that we met earlier today.
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Drance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It spits into a ring of flames, one after the other, until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Eothas fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
Then it blossoms brightly once and resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows even seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges, and you blink to clear your vision. Durance is still staring at the tiny candle-like flame intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. We shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Deerwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Margaret.
What do you mean we shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Margaret, after the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Margaret was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that? Didn't Margaret help you do it?
The world is broken. The wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Margaret shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed.
Oh.
Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance.
We are pretty arrogant.
Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Margaren's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Margaren's teachings. How reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel? Like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees. Wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Margren at her heart.
After this.
At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long. Gives one time to think. If you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that, or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and...
You feel as if your god has betrayed you?
There is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
It would seem Magren's silence is your trial. Sweat collects in the sooty creases of his forehead and runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterances make no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of a dirty hand.
Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time, you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Durance glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. It was a place where we could choke Aethys in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was the spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon, any weapon. I suspect Aethys knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood. And we intended to burn him with the light of our faith, and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it. What do you mean, gave yourselves to it?
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit?
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
Waidwin, why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's light, Watcher. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others. Nice.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger. Made me re-examine the teachings of Margren. Put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Whoa, looks like we hit a nerve. That was a really interesting conversation, though. And I had no idea that he was, he actually was part of the Godhammer. How long ago did the Godhammer happen? Oh, that's not what I meant. Began as a peasant revolt Red Saris led by a farmer named Waidwin, who claimed to be the living vessel of the god Eothas. After overthrowing the Red Sarin government, Waidwin invaded the neighboring Deerwood, where he was defeated, destroyed by a weapon dubbed the Godhammer Bomb. Eothas has not been heard from since. Huh. So it couldn't have been long ago.
I'm here.
Because I mean, Durance is still alive, and the Hollowborn, or Waidwin's legacy is also relatively new as well. Okay, yeah, so it couldn't have been that long ago. Okay, real quick. So to answer the question before, let me show you this super quick. All right, so basically, there's this link right here in chat. It's the Cohh.tv/pillars discount. If you click on this, it takes you to GOG with the code already there. You just hit continue, and you get 30% off Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition. That's how you do it. Right there. Now, keep in mind, this deal is only good for the rest of today. Like, it turns off tomorrow morning in the AM. So, if you want to pick it up for 30% off, now's your chance. And as always, a big thank you to my sponsor, GOG. That is awesome. Okay. Hopefully that answered any questions. All right. So, we're going to go... We still need to see what's in here. We have some friendly undead, if that's not an oxymoron, hanging out in here. Let's see what's up here first, and then we'll head into there. Let's go ahead and get back in our formation. There we go.
I'll take a look.
Oh, we got some stairs up here. All right, so this is how we're probably going to get up to the top. Quick look around for secrets, and we're good. Okay, let's go see what that friendly undead area is. I think it's right in here. Here we go. Oh. I see.
I'm here.
Okay. A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flecked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions. The woman sets down the book she holds, smiling faintly. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. What is it you're doing here? Lord Raedric sent me to check on your progress. Of course he did. I thought I'd have a few days at least before he resumed his growling. If Lord Raedric wishes to see swifter progress, then perhaps he might deign to provide the materials I need. Does he think he is the only one growing impatient? I am gifted with this, she gestures to the room, pitiful little laboratory, and he expects miracles. And meanwhile, that old wretch, that useless priest, has the whole upper keep to himself. What does he provide? Superstition and useless advice. She lets out an angry gust of air. Very well then, look upon my progress. I have made what use of Cohh's filthy cohorts I was able. Tell Raedric that I will have more useful information for him once I've been given adequate time for study. If you're lucky, he won't hang you in my place. Okay.
I'm here.
We somehow talked our way out of that. Interesting. That doesn't connect there like I thought it did. Let's go see what that is. Yeah, we will climb the ladder in that room for sure. We're going to probably leave this area climbing the ladder.
Laying low.
Interesting.
Great. Whoa. That looks expansive. Is that a bed? Oh, it's a tomb? How are you going to have a tomb that looks that good and I can't loot it? That's distressing. That's distressing. Oh, shit. Oh, we're doing it live. Beautiful.
I'll see what I can find.
Ooh, okay. A door we can't unlock.
Look there.
Nice. Some good money, though. Gouge marks and scratches line the edge of the lid. Kovaleski, hey, it's my pleasure, buddy. Thanks, man.
Interesting.
Nice. If nothing else, good stuff to sell. Let's do a quick look around here for any hidden stuff. I think we're good. Great. Okay, so we can't get into here, whatever that is. I think I want to come back and kill these people anyway. I think I want to kill this person. You were telling me to talk to the cat in there? Okay. Cryhard says, wait, someone gifted me a sub. Yes, they did. Welcome to our sub community, buddy. So Hype 5, Beerman Blitz with a 7-month double sub. Thank you for that, man, and best of vibes to you, my friend. Silent Killer QC, Gen C, Bare Knuckle Juggernaut with the new sub. Great name. Tiberius with a new double sub. And Sabria with the 8 months. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, guys. At first, you think this poor creature is diseased, for its black fur seems to have fallen off its hide in patches. But when the cat turns to investigate a fly on the wall, you note that the entire section of its rib cage is open to the air. Some of its tail has rotted away altogether to reveal a few jagged vertebrae. This doesn't seem to bother the cat much. It lets out a trilling purr and rubs against your shin. Pet the cat. You spend a few pleasant moments scratching the cat between the ears. Black fur comes away in clumps. Pick up the cat. You pick up the surprisingly light and unexpectedly pointy creature, and it purrs contently in your arms. Did I just get a little undead cat? Oh my lord, I think I did. That's kind of cute. I'm going to bring my undead cat around with me. Welcome to the party, friend. Okay. I think I want to kill this dude. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. I want to kill this guy. Let's do it like right there. Let's do a save first. Is there any reason I don't want to kill this guy, chat? Is there any reason I don't want to kill him? Or kill them? Isn't this a woman who has that dude in the basement's book? Maybe. Maybe. Do it live.
Hey.
Yes?
Yeah!
Alright, let's go.
Hey.
It's pretty far. Let's focus on the front guys. A loft just got smashed. Fireball in the back. Dunk. Another fireball in the back. 'Cause why not?
Gun stuck over.
Okay. Let's go ahead and cast his heal on him, because, again, why not? He can, right? Let's see. Everyone else is looking pretty good. Again! Great. Alright, so we're getting this gull down. It should be down in a sec. There we go. Now we're going to focus on Asra.
Gun stuck over here.
Oh shit, Aloth is down. Man, they were really destroying him. Oh, the bleed isn't really going to work, I don't think. Let's do this up here. There she goes. Great.
Dead on.
Got it. Sorry about that, Aloth. Severe burn. Lols.
I'm here.
My bad. We'll put the Grimoire on him. Or we'll just take everything. That works too. Let's put this stuff away, this stuff away, this stuff away. Okay, great.
I'm here.
Alright, let's take a look in here. Did we miss anything there? Nope. Oh, it's still stealing even though I killed everyone?
Keeping an eye out.
Well, that works. I'll take take that. I'll take that. I will take all of that. And let's walk around and make sure we didn't miss anything. And hopefully this key is to that door over there.
How about that?
Aha! Look at that! Oh my, what is this? Save. Hey Mavental, how have you been? Well then.
I suppose it can't be helped. Hope that
I
helps.
suppose it can't be helped that I'm going to unlock this. I guess you can't. Belt of Bountiful Healing. Well then. Yeah, that's our first fully geared guy. Hell yeah, man. Let's walk around a little bit. Okay. There's another secret door. But we aren't finding that one. Okay, before we go in here, I want to check that ladder on the other side, and let's check the door down here too. There we go. Am I doing the Pillars 2 scavenger hunt? I don't know what that is. What is the Pillars 2 scavenger hunt? I'm not sure. Hey Daryl, how you been, man? Hey Cade Scarata. There's a bookcase upstairs? Okay. I have, Ms. Nick, yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's not the right key.
Light, flame, and sound.
Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go up the ladder down here and see what that is. Save. And go. Norse, no, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. Well then. Bam. All right, we'll take all of it.
Absolutely.
Gunpowder, no surprise there. A cool helmet. I'll take it.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very
Fine flail, nice. The bottom staves of the barrels are dark but dry. Whatever these barrels held leaked long ago. Huh. Ooh. Brutish warrior has arrived seeking employment. He was nearly set upon by the brigands of the road, but your patrols intervened. Nice. I'm still building, right? Yeah, there we go. Did I miss something up here, or... No, I don't think we missed anything.